Alright, hello, HC here, and 2 days ago on Wednesday, we got the biggest news regarding James Gunn and the DCU, the official title and release date for the sequel to Superman, or follow-up to Superman, artwork for the movie, and a whole lot more that we're going to talk about in this video, guys. But first, please, make sure you hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so yes, it was Wednesday afternoon, we're out of nowhere, literally while I was in class, my phone kept on blowing up, and so I go to check, and then I see on Twitter, from James Gunn himself, Man of Tomorrow, in theaters July 9th, 2027, with artwork from comic artist Jim Lee, of Superman and Lex Luthor standing next to each other, with Lex wearing his war suit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Holy mother of God, I am so happy, dude. It took us like, what, over a decade to get a new solo Superman movie? And now we're actually getting a sequel. The DCU / Superman saga is off to a great start in the journey, and I am so happy. Now, it's actually one of 3 artworks, actually. This first one here was posted by James Gunn himself, and the other 2 are from David Cornsweet and Nicholas Hoult, which we know plays Superman and Lex Luthor. This one shows, obviously, Superman fighting Lex. Very awesome, showing the rivalry of these two. But if we go to the other photos, this one and this one, Superman just standing next to Lex Luthor, and Supes fighting with Lex Luthor. Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all thinking what I'm thinking? This is teasing that Superman and Lex will have to team up to stop a much bigger threat, Brainiac. Oh my God, this got me high! Having these 2 rivals, literally enemies, be forced to team up and work together to stop something huge that could literally get Lex's attention, to put his Superman hate aside, that is such an amazing idea and I love it. But I gotta remind you guys though, this is just speculation. Gunn hasn't confirmed that Brainiac will in fact be the villain for Man of Tomorrow yet. But in the past, he has teased about him. And Brainiac is the biggest speculation for who could be the big bad of the Superman saga. Not the DCU entirely, but just the saga for Superman. And the buddy cop team up with Superman and Lex is also speculation that Gunn hasn't confirmed yet. But it seems obvious from his artwork here that the team up will be the case. Hello, it is me from the future. Daniel RPK posted a scoop saying that yes, Superman will team up with Lex, and Lex will be a co-lead. So yeah, nice to have a confirmation. Anyways, back to the video. This movie hit theaters July 9, 2027. That's less than 2 years away. 2 years, 2 full orbits around the sun. I'm telling you guys, 2027 is gonna be one hell of an insane year for comic book fans and movie fans. Let's take a look. Angry Birds 3, Ice Age 6, Sonic 4, Supernova, Zelda, Starfighter, How to Train Dragon 2, whatever the hell this is, Shrek 5. I honestly cannot believe this movie is getting delayed so many times. Quiet Place Part 3, Mutant Mayhem 2, Frozen 3, Lord of the Rings. But the big ones, Beyond the Spider-Verse, The Batman Part 2, Avengers Secret Wars, and now, coming before Batman, Man of Tomorrow. Oh my God. And because it's coming July of 2027, we could see filming for his movie potentially start in early to mid/summer of next year. James hinted this himself, saying, "See you on set in not too long." And he replies with, "Getting my razor." Obviously joking that he's going to shave again for Lex Luthor. And he also did confirm that he's basically done with the script, which is insane. But anyways, Isabella Merced, who played Hawkgirl in the first Superman, teased her return on Instagram saying, "See you soon." I mean, it was kind of obvious that Justice League will return. I'm just curious if Metamorpho will return. Probably not, but it's a possibility since the guy told him that he was in after he said the team name wasn't bad. Speaking of Green Lantern, on the Instagram post, 2 well-known actors commented, obviously praising James Gunn for the announcement. Grant Gustin and Aaron Pierre. Now, we all know that Grant Gustin played Barry Allen in the Flash TV show that ended actually 2 years ago now. Wow. I think he's just simply supporting James Gunn and his announcement, and I don't really see him, or I don't think he'll return as the Flash in DCU. I mean, it would be nice to see Grant put on the suit again, but honestly, there's 2 things. I think they're going to have a new, younger actor play Barry Allen in DCU, if that's going to happen. And the other, they might introduce a different Flash that's not Barry Allen, like Wally West or Jay Garrick. But back to this. Aaron Pierre, he plays John Stewart, another version of Green Lantern, in the upcoming show Lanterns, that is in the DCU. And maybe this is hinting at John Stewart being in Man of Tomorrow? I don't know. Oh, by the way, this isn't exactly Superman 2. It's a follow-up to Superman, but it's not directly Superman 2, which is why the movie is called Man of Tomorrow instead of Superman Man of Tomorrow. I mean, look, Gunn covered it himself. He said, this is the same movie, Superman has a major role, it's not Superman 2. And obviously, yeah, Superman's gonna have a major role in this movie. Alongside him are rumored characters Lois Lane, Lex Luthor, obviously, Green Lantern, either as Guy Gardner or Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart, Hawkgirl, Supergirl, Peacemaker, and Lobo. Lobo actually surprised me. But again, just to remind you, this is a rumor, not official. And one last thing. Because Supes and Lex had to team up to stop this big threat, it'll be very clear that these two are still enemies. They're not handshaking and all that. No. They're still going to return to hate each other. And by the time this movie ends, Lex might return to his regular self to hate Superman, maybe fight him in the suit. There's a theory going around that because Lex was arrested at the end of Superman, right? Obviously, the public hates him. What if, by the end of Man of Tomorrow, after he and Superman stops this threat, the public will start to like him more for quote-unquote changing his ways, leading Lex to become president of the United States, which is a thing I think they did at some point in the comics. Such a wild theory, and honestly, I would love to see that happen in the saga. But anyways, guys, that is everything I have so far of Man of Tomorrow. His theaters, July 9th, 2027. I am so excited for this movie. Let me know in the comments right now, what are your thoughts, theories, speculations for Man of Tomorrow? Are you excited? Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at HC76. Like and subscribe for more DC news. And as always, I'm HC, and have a good one. Peace!